For this next tutorial, we're going to be discussing one of the most popular and widely used of all of the commands inside of Photoshop, and that is the undo command. As you can see here under Edit, it's grayed out temporarily at the moment, but it says undo, Control Z. And there's some other ones that I'll show you in just a second as well. For this particular tutorial, I've just opened up Ducky.tiff, which was located in the Photoshop samples folder, which came with your program. We'll be looking at Ducky a little bit more when we start fooling around with some things. For this moment, though, I'm not really going to be explaining the tools that I'm using. I'm just going to be explaining how to undo a particular move that you've made if you do something that you don't like. So, for example, if I was to just draw something on Ducky and I recognize that this is not something I want, I can press Control Z or Command Z on the Mac, Apple Z. And you'll notice that if I press Control Z again, it just comes back. Well, that's because defaulted inside of Photoshop is only one undo command. And if you want to go back more than one step, as you can see in your history actions, which I'll show you a little bit later, you'd have to press Control Alt Z. And Control Alt Z will allow you to go back more than one step. So notice, if I draw something, step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, if I was to press Control Z, it would only go back. And if I press Control Z again, it will bring back that last move. But if I press Control Alt Z, that'll allow me to go back more than one step. So that's a little bit about the undo command. It's such an important command that you should not get used to using it through the edit menu up on top, although that's where you can access it. But well note that you can use Control Z, Alt Control Z to go a step backward, or Shift Control Z to go a step forward. Remember those shortcuts. You're going to be using them so often that you might even want to consider getting them tattooed on you so that you'll never forget.